Now, another O Block member just confirmed that King Von was actually backdoored by OTF.
Close that back door, man.
Gotcha, bitch.
What's been going
I
on
actually
when it
watched
comes
this
to
guy.
news about King Von allegedly being backdoored by his own guys. This is something a lot of people been known and have suspected for the longest based on what we've been seeing regarding the situation.
I'm so crazy.
However, OTF affiliate Vonnie's father have came out with some shocking news recently in regards to everything. Not only did he come out with news, but he has receipts to back up everything he's been saying, so it's hard to discredit him or say that he's
What
lying.
receipts he got, though?
The only thing people have been saying is that he turned his back on his son, he betrayed his son, he told on his son.
Is this Von's mom?
People gotta pick their poison.
Yeah, it's like you trying to say he betrayed his son, but his son killed his nephew. So it's like, who am I supposed? What side am I supposed to be on?
His nephew, who was his nephew's dad was like a brother to him. Like, you feel me? So they're not, none of them is blood, but like Von's dad was like a brother to him, and then his own son killed somebody who I'm sure he saw as his own son as well. So it's like son versus son. Am I going to ride for this one that killed my other son, or just because he's alive still, or am I going, you feel me, just keep quiet since this is the last son I have left? He in a tight predicament, bro.
Now, if his dad was out here defending his son, then y'all would be like, oh, he probably helped him backdoor King Von. Like, what? Like, right is right and wrong is wrong.
1 minute
Facts.
everyone wants to know what's really going on.
Right.
Then when the truth finally,
That's why I like
pushes
this
you,
dude, bro. That's
wants to
facts, bro.
deflect.
Right is right and wrong is wrong, bro. Like, I don't know. Maybe this guy wants a little clout off the situation. I don't know. It kind of seemed like it when I was listening to the little clip where he was telling on his son. It seemed like he want a little bit of clout off of it. I don't know for sure, but yeah, bro. Right is right and wrong is wrong, bro. Somebody's dead. You
And
feel
start
me?
talking about other things.
Other shit, yeah.
At the end of the day, it's either you want to know what's going on or you don't. And to be honest with you, I think if I found out that somebody lost their life because they trusted somebody they called a friend
Right.
and was backdoored,
Right.
to be honest with you, that's more important than any of this snitching,
Exactly.
telling, or any of the street code that these guys like to act like they follow,
Right.
until they're in a position where they actually have to follow.
Bro, then when they're in that position, when they get in that position, that's when it's time to snitch. That's when they not no gangsters no more. That's when they don't got no more street code, bro.
One of them things where it's like, man, everybody trying to act cool and follow a trend. This shit not even a code no more. It's a trend. Everybody want to be a gang so bad.
Literally, it's a
99%
trend, bro.
of y'all are not in the streets. So why do you look
Like
at this
everybody,
like it's such a...
everybody want to be a streamer. Everybody want to be a rapper. This is the third one. Everybody want to be a gangbanger, bro.
A nigga commented on my Instagram page the other day and put the police sign. I commented back. I said, bro, you are a loser in real life. Why do you think that you calling me the police? I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest...
But if someone is here telling us what's going on and we actually get to identify that he was there and is who we say he is,
Right.
what's the problem?
Right.
And according to Vonnie's father, although everyone is throwing him under the bus and saying what he's doing to his son is wrong, well, he also has his reasons for what he's doing.
Right.
Now, according to him, he was the one behind the scenes protecting Von with his life and would literally give up his life to protect his. He was there the whole step of the way, which is why he knows so much. He was best friends with Von's father, who he knew since they were 2 years old.
Okay, so they talking about Vonnie's dad right now.
Another son.
Like a nephew
So for
or son,
Vonnie to
yeah.
allegedly cross King Von and mess up a bond like that,
Right.
that's been in the works for decades,
Yeah.
he's basically saying Vonnie broke the code himself at that point.
You feel me?
Keep in mind, the millions that was taken from King Von, he didn't
That too.
receive.
Why everybody talking about his dad? Why ain't nobody... Same shit with the queso. Everybody talking about his dad snitching. Why ain't nobody talking about the fact that he called his dad to pick him up from a damn murder and didn't tell his dad that he just killed somebody? Why ain't nobody talking about that? He already broke the code. You got me involved in a whole murder case and didn't even tell me I was involved in it. And
Bro,
me
like
being a dad,
at
I
least
can't pick you.
let me pick if I want to be involved. You feel me? Don't involve me on your own account. Let me pick if I want to if I want to help you out in this tight situation and get myself in trouble possibly. You feel me?
Well, now I get arrested for murder and I'm supposed to not snitch? Fuck, nigga.
Not 1 cent from him. And once again, he was there the whole step of the way. So no matter how you look at it, it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on that nobody may know, including us. But just know that whatever's done in the dark shall
come to the light.
Now, in the last video we did covering the family of Vaughn, I told y'all before that the family knows that a lot of this stuff.
I don't like this fit.
And they knew that Vaughn has been snaked.
I'm a simple guy though. I don't be doing too much. It's not his fit. Not even too much. It's just I don't know what's up with it. I don't like the jeans. I don't like what kind of shoes are those. I don't think those is Air Forces, are they? I don't know, but the jacket calm. I don't know if it's not fitting on him right. Let me pay attention,
the
bro.
family knows that a lot of this stuff been going on, and they knew that Vaughn has been snaked. The only thing is, the only time we get to hear about it is when there's an argument on social media between relatives.
Right.
Then it all comes out.
Right.
But for the sake of Vaughn's legacy, majority of the time, everything is kept off the internet. And respectfully, with the recent accusations that have been coming out, there's one person that have came out and confirmed that not only is what OTF Vaughn's father saying true, but she also let it be known that this is something that the family
they been new.
But once again, they just wish to keep their business off the social media, so the fans or whoever don't have something negative to talk about.
Right.
In the last video we did speaking about Mona Lisa, she's the same person who was already exposing Kayla B for a foul play.
Who's Mona Lisa?
And she accused Vaughn's sister Kayla of lying about who she got the Range Rover from. In the post, she would say, quote,
I think I remember
"You got
something
other
like
issues
that.
to worry about other than me. Tried to lie and say Little Harold or Savage got you a car when Dirk paid you off for the snake ish you did."
Oh, damn.
Let me find out his sister's involved.
Savage,
Fool.
she talking about 21 Savage. And Lil Harold is like on 21 Savage label. Like that's like one of his close homies.
F out of here. Another post.
So if everybody wondering, basically, Kayla B is King Von's sister, right? And I remember something like this going on. I don't know if this, don't quote me, but basically Kayla B did a lot of weird shit. A lot of people thought it was very weird what she was doing when after King Von died. So
what did she do?
A lot of people say she came to King Von's house after he died, and she left with a lot of his stuff, like kind of like stole some stuff.
How? Hold on, bro. How? How you? I'm saying, how? Like, talk to me, bro.
How do y'all feel about that, bro? I don't. Like, it would be one thing if it's been like months or years since he's been dead and you just like, you feel me? But the next day or what did he say, like a couple days after, and you left with a bunch of stuff, like, dang.
And then with a lot of his stuff, like kind of like stole some stuff. And then out of nowhere, like maybe a week or so later or something like that, very shortly after he died, she posted a picture of a brand new Range Rover. And she tried to act like 21 Savage bought her that Range Rover. So she's saying that that's cap.
She would say, quote, "A MF who stole from their deceased brother and gave the ish to Dirk instead of giving it to his mama can never say nothing about me."
Who's Mona Lisa though?
PD. So clearly, the family been knew that it was some sneaky behind the scenes stuff going on.
Right.
Because Vaughn's cousin Balo will also say, quote, "Anybody want to clear up this $200,000 Vaughn stole from Dave Vaughn and clear this safety deposit box out from Chase?"
Now, if he's telling him that if either these people crazy or they already know, or the police might be communicating with the family as they get more, you know what I'm saying? Because I find it hard to believe that people is just making up that this $200,000 that you stole and stealing out his safety deposit box. If you come to his safety deposit box, I don't know if y'all know how it works. First of all, you on camera. Second of all, you have to sign in, show your ID and all that shit. So they have a record of all of that. So if you came into somebody's safety deposit box and emptied it, they have a record of that. So him saying that kind of make it look weird. You feel me? And even if you didn't backdoor King Von, how am I supposed to look at it if as soon as your best friend, your brother, the person who you grew up with, y'all dads grew up together, this like your cousin, your brother, right? If this is your brother, after he dies, the first thing you do is run in his safety deposit box and steal his money? First thing you do is steal $200,000?
It is crazy.
I don't know.
Then his other sister, Kid Killer,
Don't
made
sound like
a
a
tweet
brother
as
to me.
well, saying, quote, "They got my baby killed to get money, and it's up when I see her. Text messages don't lie. Keep talking." This is when she was also arguing with Von's baby mother, Kima, who is now also friends with his sister, Kayla, despite their problems in the past. She was basically alluding that Kima was accusing Kayla of having her brother unalive for some money.
Wait, so are these just all King Von's siblings or like his family just arguing? That's really crazy, dude. Like, to know your own sister is involved in the death of your brother. Like, what would you do? Would you guys tell? Would you try to get the cops? Would you kill them? Like this is real questions. Like, would you kill them? Would you like beat him? Would you tell your mom? Like, would you get somebody else to kill them? Because you can't. Like, this is real questions, bro. Like, and this is real stuff that I know they thought about. If this is actually going on, bro, like, that's crazy.
So as you can see, it's always been known that something wasn't right with the Vaughn situation.
Right.
And even though everyone is now throwing shade at his father, this is nothing that's new. All he's doing is putting the pieces to the puzzle for the public, and he got receipts. Maybe
Right.
the family agreed.
Hold on.
Is now throwing shade at his father. This is nothing that's new. All he's doing is putting the pieces to the puzzle for the public, and he got receipts. Maybe
Right.
the family agree, maybe they don't. But right is right, and wrong is wrong.
Right.
If Vaughn was snaked out by people he once trusted and he got proof, then why not let it be known?
Right.
Why let people run with the false narrative, believing that it was something that it clearly wasn't?
See,
Anyway,
when I first heard Bonnie's dad come out and say this, I'm like, why is he saying this weird ass shit?
That's what I was
Now that
saying.
I'm knowing that it's been a thing. And
It's been
a
in the
narrative,
works.
And it's been getting talked about for years. It make it way more spooky. It's now that his dad coming out after they say he's snitching in the case. His dad come out and say it make it even. Which one do y'all believe? I don't
I don't
know,
like
bro.
to say this. Mona Lisa will react to all the
Yeah,
recent
bro.
allegations going on.
Like, this just really opens your eyes. Like, it's a lot going on in the world, bro. I don't know about you guys, but I live a really normal life. Like, when I hear and see stuff like this, I live a really normal life, bro. Like, I live a really regular life, bro. This is something out of a movie, dude. Like, this, all these conspiracies, these theories, these ideas. Like, this something that keep you, like, really entertained and keep watching. And we be thinking these movies is fake, bro. Like, this is a prime example, bro. They based off real events, fool.
And she would take to her IG story to say, quote, "Unc don't owe ish to nobody. He said what he said. N-words foul, and the people don't know."
He said,
They are
you talking about Bonnie dad.
go, the story baby was presented to us. Now, she's right, because as y'all know, Bonnie's father have already made it clear that he spoke to Vaughn's mother about it, or at least tried to. But this right here confirms that even the family is agreeing with him.
Right.
So at the end of the day, whether you think he's lying or not, you have someone close who says that he's not lying, and the people that was around Vaughn was foul. And it's a lot that we don't know, but I guess now we do. Some people just don't want to believe it, but at the end of the day, the reality is you can't trust any and everybody that's around you. Simple as that. Vaughn clearly knew something was wrong because he made that song called When I Die, where he said out his own mouth, "Don't let them goofies touch my casket," which is safe to say he isn't talking about his ops. He also said, quote,
But
"If
when,
they kill King Vaughn,
like, as a listener listening to that, you would think he's talking about his ops. Because why would you, like, even putting something like that in a song is crazy. Like, this dude foreshadowed his own death. Like, he called it. He said, there's another bar where he says something like, if I die, it's not the ops, it's somebody around me. Like, that's the translation of the bar, bro. Like, if I go out, It was somebody close. Something like that, bro. It was somebody close. Something like that, bro.
Something that's not right. The ops don't play with him. That happened from inside. So it's clear as day he knew something was coming. We don't know what was going on. That probably gave him that indication. There's a lot of stories floating out there. A lot of
why would
rumors.
he say that?
I remember hearing one stating that he went to California. Something happened at a party he didn't agree with. And then he came back, and ever since then, things just wasn't right. Now keep in mind, I don't know how true that
After
is.
one
There's a lot of
argument,
stories
one
floating
argument
around.
ruins their
You
whole
believe what you wanna
relationship,
believe,
bro.
But when it comes to somebody that was actually close, I don't know what more to tell y'all. People are paying more attention to everything else aside from what he's saying.
Exactly.
I've seen a lot of people say, well, if he was there, then why would he say all this? Because he's basically implicating himself in the M, and the cops could come and get him, whatever the case may be. And they may be true. But at the end of the day, if this is something that was kept under wraps and something that wasn't supposed to be known, if anything, you would want them to investigate this so he could prove exactly what he's saying to be true.
The only thing I want to ask though is, if you knew he was paying for King Von to get killed, why didn't you warn him? Why didn't you tell the police? Why didn't you warn Von? Why didn't you, unless he went and didn't know it was for Von until later or something?
But at the end of the day, I don't think they would do that, because that will open a whole can of worms. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about all this.
I don't know, it's kind of spooky though.
My fault. I kind of zoned out at the end, but finna get back to work soon, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. I think this is just so crazy to me. I believe everything, bro. Like, I strongly believe everything I'm hearing. Like, not in no naive way, but in a I've thought this out type way, and I'm not gonna not believe it just because it's crazy. I'm gonna believe it because the world is getting crazier and crazier, man. So something being crazy is not a factor of stopping me believing if it's real or not. You feel me?